You know, there are dozens of items on the ballot this November. For voters in Westlake, there's the question of gender.
Up for a vote is a proposed change that would eliminate gender-specific pronouns in the city charter, which is the city's most important document. News 5's Jordan Vandenberg goes in depth to find out what prompted this ballot issue and why those in the LGBTQ community say it's a welcome step.
What is the value of a word? And what do they say about those that use them in the world we live in? Language is the bedrock of communication and the foundation of cities, like Westlake.
The Charter Review Commission recommended that let's not put any he or she and just put the office itself so that it's gender neutral.
The Westlake City Charter, adopted in 1956, is like the city's constitution. From streets to council seats, it outlines the very functions of government. And every 10 years, a commission of volunteers reviews it to see if changes are needed.
Well, I think everybody recognized that our current charter said he, and then it had another provision at the end that said wherever it says he, it shall be she. And they felt the best way is just not to have any reference to gender, just have the position itself.
It's a really good step, I think, toward creating a world that encompasses everyone according to the way that we describe the world through words.
Ileana Turan of the LGBT Community Center of Greater Cleveland says the proposed charter amendment that eliminates gender-specific pronouns entirely may seem benign, but it's not.
It's part of a mosaic of equality.
Removing words like he, she, his, and hers, Turan says, promotes inclusivity.
I don't know how many people read the charter. You know, it's probably not on the New York Times best-selling list, but it's important because it represents the foundations of the community itself.
I think when you refer to someone as he or she and you find out that it's not quite as defining as it should be, then the best way to do is have it gender neutral.
News 5 reviewed the charters of a dozen cities in Cuyahoga County, including Cleveland. All of them used both male and female pronouns in some sections, or male-specific pronouns in others. Turan hopes that other cities will eventually follow Westlake's example by making their charters gender neutral.
This is really an opportunity to broaden our linguistic base and to modify its use so as to make sure that people do feel included.
Eliana says as a representative of a nonprofit, she can't specifically endorse the ordinance, but she does support more inclusive language in government documents. The mayor of Westlake is confident the measure will pass. In Westlake, Jordan Vandenberg, News 5.